Hey guys, Christian Garon here. We did our first episode of Garon-Time yesterday and it was fantastic. So we put it here on YouTube for you guys to watch. Please remember to subscribe to our channel because we need 100 subscribers before we can go live. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Okay, let me know when we are going. Good to go. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the first episode of GaronTime. I'm Christian Garon. I'm some dude doing stuff, and we're just gonna do what now?
Can verify.
Can verify. Yep. So we're just gonna do a quick introduction with everybody. This is my team. We'll start from this side. So this is Keith Zader.
Hello.
The ultimate KZ, the undeniable, indestructible, inflammable.
Ether for life.
Ether for life.
Yeah,
Everybody's
that's so long
an ether.
by the way.
Moving forward is Matthew Santos. He does. What don't you do? You're a musician. You're a DJ. You're the first guest of GaronTime.
I can't break dance.
Status.
Okay, you can't break dance. I am your host, Christian Garon. I've done a whole bunch of crap too. I built some doors. I've cooked some food. I've been an actor. Yada yada. We'll move on. This is, what name are you gonna go by? Are you using your name or are we? What?
With times height.
With times height.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna use that name.
We're gonna use that name.
Okay.
That's my name.
No,
everybody.
length times height.
That's fine.
This is
Be
area.
intelligent.
So this is area. The reason why I'm asking what name we're using is because sometimes she doesn't like to, but she has stalkers sometimes. So we're going to try to avoid that.
Thank you.
And this is our pilot episode. And that's why Santos and I are wearing pilot hats. Pilot episode.
Oh! I didn't know that. Oh, I like that. So clever.
So we're pilots on this pilot episode. We're going to spend a couple minutes just getting to know each other. We're not going to spend too long here. But I do want to say a quick thank you to our cameraman, Marvin Herrera, because he stepped in last second to take the place of someone who couldn't be the cameraman initially. So thank you very much. He is a photographer. He's also a Twitch streamer, right?
Not anymore. I don't do it that much anymore.
Is there anything else you do that I don't know about?
I just mostly do photography, eat a lot of food,
Nice.
get fat for a living.
Nice. And a very beyond honorable mention to my girlfriend, Lindsay, who...
Yeah, show our messy apartment.
She's our moderator.
a nice set over here. We moved everything over there, just shoved it into the area.
What we like people to believe, the accurate representation of our lives.
I literally have spent the last couple of months trying to get stuff done and working, and without Lindsay, I just couldn't do anything. She's cleaning up the apartment, doing my laundry, picking this up, doing that. I can't do it without you. Love you, baby.
Love you.
Yeah, so you've got 1 minute, 60 seconds to tell everybody about yourself.
Less than 1 minute now.
Tinder, vegan, eyelash enthusiast, black sheep of every social situation ever. Thank you. Appreciate it. To quote this one, Belcher that sounds as if it is the bellows of the Cyclops.
That's true.
Anything
That's
you'd
right,
like to add on that?
Her Instagram handle is Spitfire Squared.
Creation from this one.
If you want to check that out, we will be making that shirt. I'm excited to make that shirt because I like that name. Anything else you want to add for yourself?
Catless cat mother. Thanks for that.
All right, let's move on to
Yeah.
Keith Zader,
No.
the magnanimous KZ, and tell us a little bit about yourself, Keith. We won't mention any workplaces, by the way. Don't mention any company names. I'm going to keep those companies safe from social media. Yeah, go ahead, Keith. Tell us about yourself.
Well, Keith is very comfortable with public speaking.
Yeah,
Not really.
the most comfortable.
No. He's a
As you
hamster
can
habitat
tell.
enthusiast. The thing about myself, I don't know, I like hunting.
Single.
I'm single. I love to 4x4.
You're a martial artist too, right?
And I am in martial arts, yes.
I didn't know this.
You didn't know Keith is a martial
No, I
artist?
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. He's your what is it? What is it, Keith? Sorry.
Rex Kwando.
No, it's,
Rex Kwando. No.
it's Bujinkan Taijutsu.
Cool.
Was this before or after the weight loss?
I've been doing it for quite a long time, actually.
Just on the weight loss, just a note. Keith lost like 30 pounds in 2 months. Like he wasn't like fat, but he dropped like a dramatic weight.
I went
It was
from
amazing.
Yeah, you bitch, making the rest of us look
210
chubby in comparison.
to 169.
210 to 169.
That specific number.
That's actually amazing. Congratulations, Keith.
Now I'm
Good
back
job.
up to 180.
All right, Santos, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I thought all the questions were going to be on this.
Well, yeah, we'll get into the questions, but a brief description of
I guess
who
so.
is Matthew Santos.
Matthew Santos, the bass player, the producer, the DJ. I guess put them all into one lump thing. I play for the band Molly's Reach. We have been like doing our own thing for a while. So, I don't know. I don't want to reveal too much shit because we got some questions. So, I don't know.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as a side note, I met Matthew Santos at one of my jobs, and I stole him from that job and took him to my other job. And yeah, I poached you. Definitely poached you.
I was
And-
cutting vegetables, now I'm delivering doors. At undisclosed locations, can't tell you where that is.
And as a quick weird story, I actually grew up with a guy named Matthew Santos as well, who was in a band, who was the same age as you. So that's kind of funny as well. But yeah, I haven't heard from him in a coon's age anyway, so I got a new one.
Dime a dozen.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll move right on into the interview right now. So we're just gonna shuffle some things around here. Give us like 30 seconds. Stick with us, and yeah. All right. So you two, you're good. If you don't want to be on camera anymore, you're
We'll
solid.
just fuck right off. Disposable.
With the moral support.
It was really nice being addressed for those few moments. I'll go back to non-existing.
How's that stream going, Bit?
Very laggy.
That could just. Let's hope that's just the computer.
Yeah.
All right. Did you want to get your bass over here?
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah. This is my baby. I call her Margaret. Mags for short.
So Santos is a. Well, I'll just ask you the question. What are you in? You're in a band called Molly's Reach.
Yeah, Molly's Reach, 2 E's.
2 E's
Two E's.
on the Reach, and you're the bass player.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? Do you have any other roles with the band?
No, pretty much just bass playing. We all have our own like roles in the band as our like instruments. We have the guitar player, drummer, and like lyricist, but we do our own thing. So
Okay.
yeah, we write our own parts. That's pretty much yeah.
So why don't you give us a quick little demonstration of the bass?
Oh yeah. Call this one "So Fresh and So Clean Clean." You might know it. So fresh and so clean clean. So fresh and so clean clean. That's all you get.
Nice. That's a good riff.
It might be an Outcast cover. We wouldn't know.
So I actually want to get into your personal life a little bit here. Where did you grow up? Where are you from?
Abbotsford, grown and raised. The hospital I was born in no longer exists.
Was that the Matsquee?
The MSA? Yeah.
MSA,
Oh
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sweeney stands for Matsui.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my place of origin is now just been demolished, but pretty much it holds dear though. It holds dear.
Cool.
Yeah. So I live, born and raised here. Just yeah. So Canada, as you can tell by my accent, I'm from around here. But my family is from Central America. Like my mother's from Honduras, my father's from El Salvador. So like a Central American mutt, all just put together. And stuff.
A mutt, yeah.
A mutt.
I've used that term too. I'm kind of a mutt myself.
Yeah. I don't use derogatorily. It's just like I like being. It's nice. It's nice. Cultured, I guess. Cultured.
And do you have a large family?
Yeah.
Like a large immediate family.
Relative to me, like step in like half siblings, but we all like grew up in the same like household and stuff. So it's like
wow.
we're all together. Yeah.
How many total siblings do you have then?
In our immediate family, like together, how we grew up was like 4 of us, like siblings, and I have like a few step like that I would see like every couple like weeks and shit, and just like other steps I would see a couple weeks and shit. And we all just like we kind of come together as a big family once in a while.
Yeah,
it was really nice. It was really nice. Yeah.
That's completely different from me because for the first 10 years of my life I was a only child, and then I've got a brother from that point on. So I can't even imagine what it's like growing up with anyone.
It's
really,
fun. It's fun.
I have
It's
no
fun.
idea.
You don't get lonely, but you don't get a lot of alone time. Which is like, but you get a lot of fun playing a lot of video games you can play together with people, like a lot of Mario Party and like
for sure.
some kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Except when you kick their asses and they don't like it.
Can we squeeze you guys together a bit more?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna get just really close here.
Yeah, that's better.
It's about as close as the seats we had when we were watching Heel Kick.
Oh yeah. Heel kick. Go watch Heel
Special
Kick.
mention, Heel Kick. It's out now. Buy it.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother. Any special mentions for your family? Because I know some of your siblings do some creative stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anybody you want to mention?
My younger brother Daniel. He goes by the alias Divine Daniel.
Oh.
I'm not gonna spell it because it's a bit of but you look him up. He does good. He does good. Like spiritual raps and stuff. It's something else. Yeah. Like,
Good.
Yeah. I do some of the beats for that too. So it's not just a plug for him.
Yeah. That's good. And your sister's a cosplayer, right?
Yeah.
She's worked for Nintendo.
Yeah, she worked at like a Nintendo kiosk. Now she works at like a Microsoft, like the same as like an Apple Store kind of thing. But
Yeah.
like the Microsoft equivalent of it. But she also cosplays as Mrs. Beiruti if you want to look her up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so you're a DJ as well as a bass player. So you're quite musically talented. What is your favorite part about being a DJ?
Ooh. Playing loud music. And no, that's not your own. It's something else. I don't know. You can't do so much of that on your own, right? You just DJ.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But yeah. And for the most part, I do a lot of corporate and wedding stuff. So like seeing people, they come up to me with requests, and I'll like play the requests, and then seeing them dance on the floor and just like their smiles on their faces. It's kind of like, as cheesy as it sounds, it's pretty sweet, right?
So you could say like your favorite part about doing it is just really having people enjoy what you were doing. Really get into it.
And so I can't dance really well, so I see other people dancing really well to my shit too. So that's kind of cool.
As a DJ, what's your schedule like? Because I know you work with me 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 at one job, but what's your schedule like as a DJ?
For a DJ, it's pretty like sporadic, just because I have like the band thing going on like primarily and stuff. But this upcoming Valentine's Day, I'm going to be DJing a cosplay event. So like,
yeah, nice.
Like
That's fantastic.
Cosplay Rager Valentine's. Look it up on Facebook.
Cosplay's so big now.
Yeah, it's
so
big.
big.
It's good. The community is so strong for cosplay. Like that's where we like our first like iteration of our other band kind of like started its roots and stuff. So like I saw a lot of connections with that group, and just like a lot of DJing happens for that and shit.
Yeah,
And I also have like a wedding gig coming up this like I can't disclose the location, but it's an out of town thing. I can't disclose who it is, but it's like I'm pretty excited. I haven't been out of town to DJ just for like a wedding and stuff, so it's like that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's still pretty sporadic. It's just like every once in a while I'll have like someone come up to me like, hey, I know you're DJ. I'm like, can you do a show for me? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Nice, that's awesome.
Yeah, because we had like the place where we worked at before, the restaurant place. Can't say where it is, but we also did the staff party and stuff. Which was
Yeah, you did the staff
which
party
was really
for us.
fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun. It was really seeing the people, your familiar faces too. Just a bunch of familiar faces just dancing and having fun. So,
Yeah, that was a good time. We were really happy to have you there.
yeah, it was good.
Let's talk about Molly's Reach. Okay, so are you allowed to talk about Molly's Reach?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
That's all I'm here to talk about.
Because I wasn't sure. GaronTime is not live. Christian is. Really?
We'll take a short break.
On the
On Facebook.
on Facebook?
Yeah.
Let's take a short break.
What happened there? Okay.
We will relaunch.
We're gonna relaunch. Oh, Facebook, you and your tricks. Hello, if you're just tuning into the Garon-Time live, we're very sorry. Facebook tricked us. Facebook tricked everybody and put me onto my personal account. So we're literally in the middle of the interview, but that's fine. We'll post the rest later. If you were tuned in to Twitch or Instagram, that's still going. And so yeah, where were we?
Molly's Reach.
I'm Christian Garon. This is Matt Santos. This is Garon-Time. You're in a band called Molly's Reach.
2 E's.
2 E's. Molly's Reach with 2 E's. You're the bass player, and tell me about how you all formed together.
We all formed. Our first iteration of the band was me, buddy. I can say name stuff, right?
You can say whoever's name you want.
Okay, yeah,
as long as they're okay with it.
Oh yeah, they're talking.
Yeah, okay.
They like being talked about. It's cool. So it was me, John, and Gamada. We just started on it was started out as a dubsteppy kind of hip hoppy thing. The first part, which was just me on producing the beats and doing performances and stuff. And we just kind of started molding our sound more into a rockier sound to have that kind of live aspect. Because when you start with dubstep and stuff, backing tracks and all that shit can kind of get in the way at first. And the dynamic of having just a bunch of live artists on stage is it's something else. It's something else.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
good. So we just did our own little trials and shit, and did our shit, and then we met with Troy and stuff, our new drummer right now, our media drummer, and our whole sound just kind of came together and it's just what we are now.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. You opened for Swollen Members a couple weeks ago, which that's amazing. That's phenomenal. Yeah.
Still hasn't set in yet. That's pretty cool.
And you were the opener for them, basically.
It was only it was Prevail's nephew, who also goes as Neff, was went before. Yeah, he goes as Neff. He goes as Neff. I don't know if it's a coincidence or they just called him Neff and they're gang or stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it was we played right before them and stuff, so it was pretty much the Swollen Members were right after us.
Cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah, I was there for the show and it was absolutely phenomenal. That was it was at the Fortune Sound Club.
Yes,
correct.
Sound
Yeah,
Club,
their sound system, they're really set up, and you guys were just the sound was perfect.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
they have the Function 1, which is usually used for EDM stuff. That venue is more an electronic place. I've been there for dubsteppy shows, right?
Okay.
So just having that sound system to run off of was really good. The bass was good. The drums were mic'd really fucking amazing. Just the kick pedal, it was just sounded like someone was kicking the side of the building. It was really cool. It was good. Well, at least we're in sound check. I don't know how it sounded when we were playing live, right? But,
yeah, that's cool. How are we doing for time? What time is it? 7. Okay. All right. And so what's next for Molly's Reach? What's going on with Molly's Reach? Is there anything you can tell me about that? I know you told me some news, but can you talk about it?
There's things I can and things I can't.
Okay. What can you?
Well, you have a new cover video coming out. We filmed it last weekend. I can't tell you what it's about because it'll be a surprise when you see it, but it's gonna be really good. It's of an old hip hop song that you'll be whoa, blown your mind, R&B hip hop song. And so that's gonna be coming out later this month or February month, right? And then we're gonna start our single campaign for our album. So we're gonna have 3 months of singles coming out, and then just a whole album drop. It's gonna be called Down the Rabbit Hole. So
Down the Rabbit Hole.
Yeah,
I like it.
We're gonna be posting the cover art pretty soon. So stay tuned for that because we've been listening to those tracks non-stop after we got them all done in the studio, and it sounds really good.
That's wicked.
Yeah, that's cool.
Man, what's going on over there, guys? How you doing?
Super.
Why don't you just capture those guys over there making all the noise?
Yeah, let's continue.
Don't get the mess. Don't get the mess.
All right, and yeah, so I've got part of Garon-Time. I've got 3 specific questions I've come up with at this point in time that I'm going to be asking all of the guests. So I call them the GT3, just to be cheesy.
That makes sense.
The Garon-Time 3. So the first question I want to ask you is, what inspired you to do what you do, or what led you into music, essentially?
As cheesy as it sounds, dubstep music, but back when it started to sound like whale noises and creaky pipes and stuff, when people couldn't access it very much, it's not as mainstream as it is now, but I just really got into music production from it. I heard it and I was I really want to make this, right?
Yeah.
If you look up Yeah, I'm Santos on SoundCloud. There's like a 7-year-old track, super embarrassing track, like a Lil Wayne remixes of. But like that's why I started just like making hip hop remixes and stuff, like dubstep remixes, because there's songs that I didn't have. Like I was looking like a long repertoire of songs I want to listen to, right?
Right.
And I was like, there's no remixes for it, so I might as well start making remixes for it. And just kind of like that progressed into me being more of a producer. Then started picking up more instruments and stuff, and then just now here I am. I'm always reach, right?
That's awesome. Yeah. Have you been a musician your whole life?
No. That 7-year-old track, that's like if you go back, that's the beginning of my
Really?
life.
So
Yeah,
you're like late teens, 20s,
21
early 20s.
I think. Yeah.
That's when you started playing music.
Yeah, I started. Yeah.
That's amazing.
But through production, though. Production
yeah.
led into it. It wasn't just like I started picking up keys and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Just like.
That's crazy. that's just not
blown.
something you hear very
Yeah,
often
yeah.
with music.
You
Right?
don't,
Usually,
you don't. Yeah.
usually
They're
something-
child prodigies, right? Like all that kind of shit.
yeah. You're an adult prodigy.
I guess so, right? Like if you put your mind to it, you really can learn. If you learn the right things, you can like really start to apply, right?
Yeah.
And being in like a band scenario has really helped me like grow as like an artist itself, right? Just like you can really like it's more trial by fire when you have like bandmates. You can, Does this idea work? No, it doesn't. Just bouncing the ideas back and forth, right?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. Absolutely. So let's. I wanted to ask you. I got a few more questions for you, and then I'll let you play. We're almost done with the questions, guys. Don't worry. I'll let you watch and play the
Q&A?
There's a Q&A. Yeah, there is a Q&A.
Say hello to Jason.
Jason, what's going on, buddy? One of my besties back home. Where are you?
And Lex
Camera.
is watching.
There's a camera.
And Lex.
Lex, what's going on? How you doing?
And Amanda.
Anime. Hi, everybody.
I'm watching too.
Yes, we know you're watching.
Thank you.
All right, staying on course. Staying on course.
Pilot that. Stay on course.
What is the greatest obstacle that you've had to overcome in your musical career so far?
I guess uncertainty is kind of like one of those things, like just like showing people your music and just, especially during the early phases, because it was like a later thing. But it wasn't like I'm a kid who's like making music who can just make shitty music, right? When you're later in your life making music, they expect you to make music that's not. They expect you to be proper with it, right?
Right.
So just like introducing it to people and just being like, yo, check out these beats. Because all my old coworkers, I would just like force them to listen to my songs and stuff. And just kind of like, maybe they don't like what I'm playing to them. Maybe they do like, they're just being nice and stuff. And just
It's
like,
tough.
Yeah. And even like nowadays, like with the band, like in our earlier songs we were making, there's some songs we thought were really good and playing them, and then after the feedback, like we enjoyed playing them, but the feedback from the crowd was just they weren't really digging it. You can sort of tell when you're playing it. So it's just like that kind of I don't know, uncertainty. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. Like when first getting into film and everything, the first indie film that we made, we put onto DVD and stuff like that, and got it circulating and trying to get anybody to actually like legitimately watch it. I remember handing it to one of my acting coaches one day, and he was like, "It's okay, you don't need to give me this." And I was like, "I got you this copy. This is for you. I got this. I bought it for you. Please take it." But yeah, no, I understand that struggle for sure. For the anime fans out there, if we got any anime fans watching right now, where do you think Dragon Ball Super is going? Because you and I are like, we live and die by Dragon Ball right now.
Yeah. Living and dying by it.
So just like, I don't know, 30 seconds, where do you think Dragon Ball is going?
That's because the series is gonna end soon. Like series
It's
like
ending
this-
at the end of March.
Yeah. So it's like, so assuming the tournament's gonna end, we're gonna see a bunch of people getting knocked out. I feel like the last few people, it's gonna be Vegeta, Toppo, and Jiren, and like Goku. Just like Frieza's gonna knocked out soon. 17's gonna get knocked out soon. And just like we're gonna have like an epilogue episode at the end, and just I'm hoping that we have like a conclusion to the tournament, like they all get knocked out, not like a time limit thing, because like
better be a conclusion.
Yeah, because that's like because that's the one thing we don't want to have like a tournament that's just like a cliffhanger, like what's gonna happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. What's your top 3 anime shows in no order?
This was a hard.
What's your favorite?
That's aside for Dragon Ball. That's like on its own level. Like there's Gurren Lagann, which is like a mech thing that like. They start out underground, start like finding mech technology, and just like the whole plot just exponentially grows to like just like near the end. Spoiler alert: they're like throwing galaxies at each other and just like
what?
It's pretty like they start underground.
Throwing galaxies?
Yeah. Like, it's a very good anime. Like it's just like the exponential progression. I wasn't kidding. Like start from underground, then eventually they're just like in space and stuff. It's really cool.
That's
really
cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of the formula a lot of animes are taking nowadays. It's kind of like it just starts, and then by the end of the first series, they're like everybody's super powerful.
Yeah. Which is good though. Like I feel like Dragon Ball might have set that precedent with like crazy big like super like transformations, just big things blowing up and shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What was your second one?
One Punch Man.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the same. Like it's just that you can really sense the power of like the characters in it. Like just like when they hit them, just blows up and just like that same kind of Dragon Ball feel, right?
They did a very good job animating that show. Absolutely.
Very good.
And a good job. It's kind of like Superman done right.
Mhm.
It kind of makes fun of how powerful the character
Because it
is.
started as like a webcomic too,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
just like it started as a cheesy little webcomic with a really overpowered character, got picked up as a regular manga, then just like the anime just it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Last one. What's your last one?
People are gonna hate me, but Attack on Titan. I really like Attack on Titan.
A lot of people like Attack
Yeah,
on
but a lot of
Titan.
people
That's a
hate
good
on it.
show.
Yeah,
a lot of people
yeah.
hate on it too.
It's just
Oh, sure. Shoot.
Yamcha or Krillin? Go. Asking Santos.
Krillin.
Yamcha or Krillin?
If you had to be one.
If you had to be one, how about that? If you had to be Yamcha or Krillin?
Krillin. I would go Krillin. You get 17 and you don't get like knocked in craters and just like all like. Oh, that
That's
imagery-
true. You always get brought back to life.
Yeah. But oh, Yamcha. So many losses for Yamcha.
I know.
Yeah.
Poor
And
guy.
why?
And why?
He just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just said that.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's asking. We're
Oh,
liking.
okay. That's no problem.
There's
So
a-
you
there's
saw-
a little delay.
Yeah, there is a
Destructo
delay.
disc is legit. Like that's a cool move. That slice people in half.
It was a very important move in the Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I don't want to spoil anything if people are going to be out there watching it, but I was like, Goku
Yeah.
implemented it really well.
Yes.
Very well.
He did. Okay, last GT3 question. Is there anything else that you want to achieve in your life that's a big thing? Outside of, like, you're going to do your music, that's your thing, but what else do you want to do on top of that?
I may have been pre-screening these questions. This one might have given me like a little run for my money.
All my guests get pre-screened questions. I'm not going to throw curveballs
Hey,
at
it's
anybody.
like lettering, man. They're going to know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I don't know, man. Like, the music is pretty much like the whole thing of it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe like world peace or something cheesy like that.
World beats.
Or learning to break dance. I don't know. Total.
What's that? I didn't realize you were Miss Universe.
World
the pageant, Matt Santos, the pageant winner here, wants world peace.
Who doesn't want world peace?
Okay, so you're really focused in on
Yeah,
music,
yeah,
is what you're
definitely,
saying.
yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely, there's everything right with that. So yeah, that's basically it for my questions. If anybody out there has any questions whatsoever, I do apologize to Twitch and to Instagram. We don't actually have any behind the cameras right now because they're literally up against the wall. That's the only way we could fit it in here. But we've got. Do we have anybody on Facebook asking any questions at the moment? For
Describe the color yellow to someone who is blind.
Santos? Who's asking that?
What's the question?
Marvin.
Is Marvin?
I'm not.
asking
No,
that?
it's Riley, I think.
Oh, he wants to know who would win in a fight between the two of you.
Between me and Santos.
Matt.
Probably
I'm
Santos.
bigger, more jacked.
Who's hotter,
Probably
Bulma
Santos.
or Android 18? Ooh, tough question.
Keith Morrison.
We do have somebody behind the
Bulma,
Instagram
Bulma,
camera right
Bulma
now, by
for
the way.
sure. Bulma. All those different outfits, different hairstyles.
Bulma.
Android 18.
Yeah.
Bulma.
Yeah, I would go Android 18.
Goes back to the Krillin thing too, right?
Is Santos part muskrat?
Who's asking that?
Ad hobby in progress.
What is
Oh,
it?
is that TJ?
I have no
What is a
idea.
Yeah,
muskrat?
that's TJ. So no, TJ, that's a different Santos. That's the old Santos.
No, I'm full
He is a
human.
muskrat.
The new
New,
and improved Santa.
new and improved Santos is not a muskrat. He's a bass player. Any other questions over there?
Nope.
No.
Marvin?
We're gonna check the Twitch cam right now. Santos or Keith is stuffing his face over
I called it.
Well, shove, shove.
The exclusive Garon-Time cupcakes, the
Okay.
whole color scheme going on.
So-
Decided not to eat them. Just want.
there. Yeah, GaronTime cupcakes are good. So let's play your bass. Let's get you moving with some music.
What do you guys want to hear?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
That's one of those things. Oh, I wish I knew any time.
Can you do this for us, please?
Beware copyright.
I don't.
No worries. Just do it. It's live.
I don't have. That's all. I don't,
Okay,
know,
do that again.
So wet.
I don't know the actual riff for Seinfeld.
So what?
I've never listened to the intro correct.
Close enough.
There's a lot
That's
of-
Seinfeld, the cheap ripoff. Seinfeld.
That works.
Riley says slap the bass, bro.
Hey, I just slapped the bass.
Smacking a bass.
Riley wants to know how wet you are, area.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, wow is right.
Wow.
Wow is right.
Inappropriate.
Moist like a lava cake.
Is there anything particular you wanted to play?
I didn't come pre-screen
Do
for
you want
that.
to feature anything?
Featuring. Ooh. It's hard to feature things without the rest of the band. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair. Yeah, I do understand the
I need my guitar
intricacy
player.
of what a bass does.
Yeah. Oh, the intricacy. Well, we're the lowest note. We just do the bottoms. No one really pays attention to the bass, but it's there. It's there, holding everything down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some like happy jazz for you guys.
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna scooch this over a bit and give you some room.
I have a little jazz thing.
We have a request. Intro
Yeah.
to Higher by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh yeah. Okay. That one I did. That's why you're the drummer.
You mean Will Ferrell?
Yeah. Will. That drum battle was one of the best drum battles ever. Will Ferrell versus Chad Smith. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I remember that. Yeah.
Cindy asked, "Where's your band? You should FaceTime them. We don't have phones for that."
Yeah, we're kind of limited on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
We got 3 phones doing Wi-Fi, and it is just slowing everything down.
I'm trying to make one right now.
We
Tanner
are-
says play Matador.
Who?
Matador.
Who?
Tanner.
Oh god. I can Matador. This is for the people. There's a music video for this one actually. Matador.
Yeah, Matador is
Yeah.
online.
Yeah. This is
It is somewhere online.
Alright, this is intro. Just go on. There'll be a guitar solo coming after, but no, this is it.
One second, I'm gonna close that door. It's really hot in here, that's why we have the door open. That was UPS, by the way.
Delivering more pilot.
UPS was
Packages
interrupting
arrived.
Matador. How dare they? How dare UPS do
Yeah,
that?
I think it's
What are
good.
you doing? Yeah. Did we have something else?
More requests.
Oh,
That was
Cindy,
a-
Cindy was asking about your band. So,
Yeah, where are they?
Oh.
your band is somewhere in existence,
Mhm.
and
Somewhere in the ether.
yeah, I do actually want to have your entire band on the show at some point.
Could have brought them in right now.
Well, I guess we could have.
Yeah.
I wanted to feature you. I wanted to.
I
talk
guess so.
about
Yeah.
you.
They will be all here at one point.
Yeah. So for those who are still tuned in to GaronTime, this show is about the live show is about showcasing the people in my life who have unique skills, services, or have made an impact in my life in some way. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, and I thought if the person on my team is doing something creative, I should probably feature him first. Yeah. So, anything else you want to play?
I can play Hit 'Em Up, but I don't know if it's like appropriate for you. And I don't know the lyrics.
Nice.
first bass lines I learned. Very inappropriate lyrics, can't say them on but it's good, it's good.
Play Caitlin.
Listen to nice.
It's like Caitlin?
What's that?
Orange or
What is that?
Santa?
I don't know what to sound. Caitlin. This one's
Is that a request right now too?
Yeah, Riley says play Caitlin.
This is a classic song. We don't
Okay.
play this one anymore because we have our own reason for it. I'll play this in the chorus part. This is one of the songs. I almost forgot how to play it actually. That's not even the actual. I don't remember. Actually.
That sounds great.
Oh,
I don't know what it is.
Oh, I can.
That sounds great.
I can fucking
I'm not.
do shit for days, but remembering old songs, you know.
I'm not very musically talented, so I couldn't tune into a tune and figure out what song it is very well. Yeah, unless I've heard it on repeat over and over in my life. But yeah,
The
Riley
Buffy
would
theme?
like to know what it's
Which
about.
one?
what's that?
What Caitlin is about.
What is Caitlin about? Is this one of your songs?
It is one of the songs.
Okay.
The subject matter can't be talked about. It's not.
Okay, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. All right, we're gonna take any last questions from people right now. Any questions whatsoever?
It's not a question, but it's a statement. Megan says, I feel like your team is going to have to interview you on one show because you're pretty interesting too.
That's true. That's very true.
Also, Riley would like to know if it's about a real girl.
It's
He's
a
very
blow-up doll.
interested in this.
It's more
Who
about,
is this?
It's about a concept. Girls.
Who is Riley?
I don't know.
Riley's not from you?
Reilly. I could be saying it wrong. Really? Riley?
Riley
It-
Kenny.
Honestly, from the picture, it looks like it's your Fabio picture with a hat on.
Me?
Yeah, but like.
Thank God,
it's
Riley.
probably
Someone's
not.
trolling you, man.
Yeah, someone's. Oh, it's probably Chris.
I hope so.
It might actually. Chris said him and Dave were gonna troll the show, so that might be him.
They would have heard those. They would have heard those earlier songs too. That makes
Dad would like you to do a mid scissor kick.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm sorry. What?
Garrett wants you to do a scissor kick.
Is this now the Dare Matt Santos show?
What is a scissor kick? How do you do a scissor kick?
Is
I'll do
this
it.
a musical thing, or is this like someone he wants us to get?
He
up
wants
and
me to do
scissors?
some
A
sort of kick.
flying scissor kick. I don't know what that is.
We're gonna have to get a tutorial on how to do
Jared,
that.
send us a tutorial and we'll do it.
We'll do flying scissor kicks all night. That's what you want.
I'm not gonna do flying scissor kicks all night. That is not what's up on my schedule.
Not Garon-Time. Flying scissor.
Anything on Instagram, Martin?
The Buffy theme. Or do a flip.
I can't do either of those.
We don't have room for that.
I don't even remember the Buffy theme.
What was it?
Okay, no.
We got everybody so musically talented in here.
Super musically
Was
talented.
it,
The most musically talented.
What's Gone with the Flow about?
Who's trolling? Whoever this
This
is
is
a troll.
Chris. Chris.
It might be Chris. I don't know. It
That-
might actually be someone named Riley.
Or
Chris
you're in
says,
the
I
running
wish
for
I
new
could
stuff.
take credit.
Oh, Chris is there. It's not him.
Riley says you're hot as fuck.
So is this somebody who's seen one of my
Oh,
Tinder
very nice.
bios?
I don't know.
Okay. Riley, you have a picture that represents my roommate's Fabio photo. I don't think it's going to happen, but I appreciate the gesture.
It's kind of like, it's almost like he tried to take his own Fabio picture and make it his own.
To get back to that question, going with the flow. It's about going with the flow and not letting people fuck you around. Just like
There you go.
very, very like broad.
Don't
If
let
you haven't heard
people
of it.
don't let people hold you down
Yeah.
ever.
And that song is also on some of our social media platforms. There's an acoustic video of it on YouTube somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you do want to hear the whole song in its entirety, there is a Caitlin song on there too.
Nice. All right. I'm just gonna ask, not an egotistical thing, because I may or may not do what's coming up next. How many people we got on there on Instagram?
Presently?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Wide word. Blah. Wise
There's 10 on
words.
Facebook.
Nice. Okay. Are you going to be able to do that down to here or no? Are we going to try? 'Cause, 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 'cause,
walking around with. I learned it. I won't.
This is kind of a surprise that we were gonna do that may or may not work out at all.
Were you two the only ones in on the surprise?
We're the only two in on this surprise, yeah.
Let's keep playing
I
the
don't
intro.
I don't remember any
Oh,
of
yeah,
that.
no,
That
yeah.
doesn't sound familiar at all. The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Then take my hand, stop, put Van the Man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. Hey, I had to start the first show with karaoke because I knew if I sang, it can only go up from here.
Set the bar slow.
Yes. Yep.
You know how difficult it is to not roll on the ground laughing hysterically when you're
Yeah.
wedged in a corner?
If you do
And
that, get it on camera.
That's totally fine because these mics, nothing here is set up to record any voice whatsoever. So even if my voice is bad, it's going to sound even worse.
Yeah.
And that's the story that you're going to go with, right?
I just said.
Right.
Yeah, she doesn't listen to what you say.
Because she's deaf.
What you guys should have done was a Dragon Ball Kai theme song.
Well, I mean, that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
people who want to be crowd pleasers would do.
Well, see, if I was going
Yeah.
to tear anything apart, I wouldn't want it to be Dragon Ball. Well, it was a simple beat that I knew Santos could do on the bass.
Yeah.
And that I might be able to hear and listening to. Anyway, so that's my karaoke for the year. I do like maybe one a year. Or two.
Got it out the way at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, right in the first show. There you go. You are welcome. If you're rolling right now, you're welcome. Yeah. So that concludes pretty much our interview. We're gonna end it on that low note. And
The low note.
couple of things I guess wanted to mention. So what's your next show?
Next show? There is no next show just yet. I am DJing at the Cosplay Rager on the 10th, which is Valentine's Day, so if you want to see me DJ.
Nice.
That's on the 14th, but
That's fine.
Whatever the
Single Awareness
the
Day.
Saturday, Friday.
Saturday is the 10th. I know, because they're holding Sin's Valentine's Fetish Bowl. It's fine.
I'm pretty sure it's the 10th that Saturday. I'm super certain, but
Saturday's
Cosplay
the
Valentine's Rager, look it up. I'll be there. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So if you guys enjoyed this show, hopefully we're gonna get better at it and keep going on this run. We've got a Patreon page. If you would like to be a GaronTime team member, you can go to our Patreon page, GaronTime, when you search it, and you get special rewards there for contributing to the show, and you're basically a producer at that point on some level. You can start at $1 a month and go from there. You can put any amount in you want.
25% of the proceeds go to my taco fund
I can't argue that.
to fill my voids.
Vegan taco fun, that's no fun.
I'm lonely.
Oh, we also have a Teespring store, which we're going to be we'll put up on the Facebook page at some point tonight. We've got mugs and beach towels and socks available. T-shirts not available yet, but we have mugs, mugs, socks, and beach towels.
You don't have any here?
No, we don't have any here.
No.
Yeah, no, it takes 2 weeks to come in, so yeah, we just set up the store yesterday. All right,
Beach towels. Just in time for the summer?
just in time for the summer. Yep. Okay, guys.
Socks are just in time for the summer.
Yeah, that is a sexy pair of Garon-Time socks, by the way. Absolute sexy pair of socks. Oh, and 10% of the proceeds from our Teespring store go to the Cancer Research Institute. Yes. Cool. All right. Thank you, guys.
The Q&A peeps?
Thank you. I wanted to sign off and just say I dedicate this first episode to a friend of mine whose name is Kenneth Barr. He passed away a few years ago, and we worked together very heavily on creative things, and he was quite possibly, outside of like my mom, my biggest supporter. He was just day in, day out, he was always pushing me to the top and pushing me as far as I could go. So now that I'm stepping back into the creative arts, I just wanted to dedicate this episode to him. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate it. And signing off. Thanks, Santos.
Mhm.